Alright, so today we're working on taking off the, or changing the gear oil. So I'm gotta line this thing up first of all. Get this thing to be horizontal. Usually helps having somebody help you get that, so you have to get in and out. And then it's got the 3 different plugs. Bottom one is for drainage, top is to fill, and this one is going to be your level. So you know when that's pretty much level, that's how those 3 work. So the first thing I like to do is, I've already started pre-loosening them a bit, but the first thing I like to do is take off the top one. And then when I do take off the bottom one, it helps it, well basically it helps it get out a little faster, helps the oil drain smoother, gets air going through it a little faster. I guess you can do this in basically either order, but either way it's good to have both of them open instead of just the one drain plug. If I do close that, it goes, see how it goes a lot slower if I have that closed? There's no air. As soon as I pull this off, it flows a lot smoother. Okay, so now we got all 3 off, wait for that to drain. One thing I like to do is just a little thing is put something to help the oil sheet into the pan a little nicer so it doesn't make such a mess with oil everywhere. Keeps it a little cleaner. Now we just wait for it to drain. We're ready on the other side. This one's here, it's already been draining, so it's basically ready to plug it up and put oil in. But we just finished all the rest of the service on the machine. And Mario did the oil change, changed all our filters, fuel filters, hydraulic filters, did our basic air filter, all our sort of winter main maintenance on the machine. And obviously we like to do this as well, depending on what type of machine it is. Usually skid steers and dozers run a lot more, so you want to change this a little more frequently. It never hurts to change it sooner than you're supposed to. Get our gear oil in big pails like this. So obviously it's a lot harder to hold this up and pour it in there, so I like to get a smaller container. This one's almost there, it just needs a top up. But transfer it into a smaller container, that's a lot easier to handle. And I think it's roughly one of these containers for each section of oil we're changing. Okay, so let's close it up. And we use our top hole for the fill. You got just a nice point on this. If it's perfectly in there, it's big enough that it's about as big as you can get to get the oil as fast as possible, but also fits in there quite nice. Okay, and once you see the oil coming out there, you know you're good. Just close these all up and that's it. And that's all there is to it. Here you go, that's one done. Now I gotta do the same to the other side.